what it's all about, good sportsmanship.
With the opening ceremonies here. My name's Tim Coffey. I don't know how to call myself. I was a commissioner of Fishhawk softball. I moved on as of June 1st. My buddy Mike Shea here has taken over the reins of running the Fishhawk softball league. We're a lot of new faces in the crowd here, guys, which is a great thing. I want you guys to come down and feel some of the magic that we do down here. Okay, guys? When you walk down that tunnel, this league has raised just short of $100,000 in charity tournaments that are out there. Okay? So most people wouldn't even know that this is going on when you walk down that runway there, but a lot of special things happen out on this field, and we're happy to have all you new faces here. I want you guys to have a good time this weekend and enjoy yourself. Okay? So I'm going to talk short because the guy that's going to come up on after me is going to talk much longer than me, okay? I can't say enough about this guy. He's been a great friend to me. He's taken 6 weeks of his life throwing them in the garbage. This guy's a real estate agent, okay, guys? He runs a realty company. He's taken 6 weeks of his life, put it to the side, and dedicated himself to this Honorary Mayor of Brandon run that he's doing, okay? And what that mayoral running is, it's him and two other candidates. And the people that raise the most money for the charities that they care about, those dollars are votes, and the most votes are going to win it, okay? So George has really dedicated himself to 3 special charities. One is the Campo YMCA, okay? The second charity is Seeds of Hope Backpack Food Program, okay? That program takes chronically hungry children and sends them home on Thursday with a backpack full of food, not just for them, but for their families. And they bring the backpack back again the next week, and they fill it back up and send the kid home again, okay? Fishhawk Softball has done a charity event for Seeds of Hope and raised about $15,000 at that event for them, so. And every charity is special, but I think this last one, the March to Macy's, okay? This is the Newsome High School kids that are the first band ever in Hillsborough County picked to perform at the Macy's Day Parade. All right, so like I said, the person I'm going to bring up here, he's going to entertain you much more than me. I know how to turn the mic over. I want to give a huge round of applause to a very close friend of mine, a guy that's dedicated himself to every person standing here. He's doing something for you. When I asked George to donate for our charities, taps me on the shoulder, and he says one word. Dude. Like, it's done, okay? That's it. It's over. Never a question. Sponsors every tournament that I do. He's the most generous person that I've ever met, okay? So, again, I want to give a huge round of applause to my good friend, George Shea.
It's pretty good.
Thanks, Tim. This is really hard. Yeah, dude, thank you. Yeah, we've got, I can't believe how many people are out here today. This is amazing. This is all about you guys, our community. I mean, Tim said it all. He really did. This organization, the Fishhawk Softball League, perfect. There you go. All right, a little icebreaker. All right. So anyway, no, you know what? Hey, I was approached by some folks. I mean, you guys, you know, I'm around. And, you know, Timmy said too, and I can't thank this guy enough for everything that he's done for the community. It's crazy, you know, all these people and all the support and love and everything else that we have right here on this little field. It's amazing how the relationships, the friendships, all the stuff that's happened right here because of this league, this field, and because of Tim Coffey. So, give a big round of applause for him, please. So I was approached maybe a month, 2 ago, kind of late in the game, but that's how I roll, right? But, hey, Newsome Band, you know, these kids have busted their asses to get up there. I mean, I think there's 160 kids between the band members and the color guard, and these kids have no idea. I'm from New York. I've seen it. They have no idea. And man, you know, it's like playing baseball, right? We're all here. We've all played baseball, Little League, all this stuff like that, had a great time. But this is the show. This is the show for you. This is the parade of all parades. What an honor to be invited to the Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. Hats off to you guys. These kids have worked so hard to get there. They've won all kinds of awards to get there. And they got to raise a lot of money. So I said, hey man, I'm in. I'm in. So, you know, we're putting a bunch of events together. And I said, hey, running for mayor, this is all charity stuff. And there's a couple of other charities too. One is the Campo YMCA, like Tim had mentioned. And some of you may or may not know Kavita. She couldn't be here today. But that lady is an angel, an absolute angel. The Campo YMCA, people think, oh, the YMCA, go get some, do some sit-ups and stuff. Not me, but maybe you, I don't know. But, dude, there's so many programs there for your family, for things. And, you know, we've all, especially here on this field, have been affected by, you know, the big C. And she's got a program there called Live Strong Program. Kids and families and building confidence and stuff with the families, and it's really cool. Anyway, so that's that. And also Seeds of Hope, Lita's here with us too. I'm going to have Lita come up here in a second here too. And Seeds of Hope is a special place in my heart and my wife's heart. You know, they've been around for a long time and things like that. And my wife, you know, one of 4 children, a single mom, working like 15 jobs, whatever she could do. She, you know, her family was a recipient of a program like that. You don't know.
That's right.
Until you've been there. So it's good. So anyway, so this is all good, man. So we get to incorporate these things and make an impact. And I will tell you that this league, you know, when I said, hey, man, we got to plan a bunch of events and do a couple things and blah, 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 and raise some money, first thing I thought of, you know, yes, the first thing I said, I got to call Tim. Dude, this guy, I mean, from all the different things we've done over the years, like I said, this is a family. This is a group of people that come out here every other weekend, you know, and play softball on Saturday, but it's our community. Everything else is left outside of these trees, and everybody comes down here, they support each other, they help each other. It's amazing, like I said, the relationships, the friendships that have been made on this field that needs to be redone, Big Mike. So, I don't want to be twisting any ankles, so take it easy, you know. But I can't thank all you guys. This is all about you guys. This is all about our community, and together we can do all this shit. We can take anybody down. We can beat anybody anywhere. We all kick in together and help out and do all these things and raise some money for these kids. These kids got a, you know, again, the March to Macy's thing, they got a great opportunity, man. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime. They may never get that chance again, you know. I do that stuff. I'd like to invite Lita up here to say a few words. I know she's back there, but... This is Lita with Seeds of Hope, and I just wanted her to tell us a little bit about you and Seeds of Hope.
Okay, I can do that. First of all, I'd like to say I support 100% all of these charities. They are awesome. As most of you know, I used to do the Talon, and so I've supported students in our area forever. And so they're all great charities that help students in our area. So I think that's a cause that, whether or not, you know, percentages-wise, whatever you get as a charity, as people in this community, we can support every one of them. So it's awesome. And the second thing I'd like to say before I tell you a little bit about Seeds of Hope is I love George Shea. So everyone else is on board. We love George Shea. He's done some awesome things for our community. And as Tim said, all you have to do is say, George, you know, we're doing this event. He doesn't even ask. He'll like, sign me up. So we appreciate George for sure. A little bit about what Seeds of Hope does, just because, you know, you're a captive audience. I'm going to do my 5-minute elevator speech. We do for our community, we have a Seeds of Hope Club at Randall and at Newsome. We now have one at Strawberry Crest, which Nicole Grulon started. She's a part of the band. So that's cool. So if anyone's in the IB program next year and you want to get in the Seeds of Hope Club, talk to Nicole Grulon, who's done a great job there. What we try to do is give our kids community service hours that are meaningful, and I think that we've done that. We have a food bank that 2 Newsome students lead. Every Thursday from 5 to 7, people show up. Some of those people are homeless, so these are opportunities for our kids to really get to know people in our community who aren't from our community, who really need help, and they can give them help on a weekly basis. The Backpack of Hope program is awesome. I just spoke to the migrant coordinator yesterday, and he was just, I mean, he's beside himself with, he said basically the backpacks that we give, especially during the summer program, which we're gearing up for, that's the only food that those kids will have for that weekend. And, you know, to us in this community, when I started the program, I said, you know, how does that look? I don't want the kids to have a stigma of taking home a backpack of food. I feel like our kids would be like, oh, I don't want to take that home. It says something about me. These kids, he said, they can't wait for Friday to come so that they can take that food home to their family. So it's kind of a cool thing. So anyway. So I appreciate your support, and I appreciate George Shea. I love him. And let's go team.
Ladies and gentlemen. So, I'd like to bring someone else up here too. I think Roxanne is going to say a little something on behalf of, Rhonda's going to come up here and say a little something on behalf of the Newsome High School Band. I know we want to play. Everyone wants to play. We're going to play, man. Just cool off for a minute. We're going to play. But this is important stuff. So, here, let me give you over to Rhonda.
You shouldn't give it to me because I can talk for hours and hours, but
I think I beat you.
You probably can't. I wanted to start with just saying a little bit about George. I've known George since he moved to Florida 10, 11 years ago, something like that. 12 years ago. Has it been that long? So,
a little thinner.
Yeah, a little thinner. So he walked into our office at Fishhawk Realty, about took the door off the hinges. Bigger than life, as George has been forever. As we've known him, he has just got the biggest heart of anyone that I think I've ever known, and he's definitely, like everyone has said, always there for anybody, anytime they ask. But he walked in, and he, like I said, just about takes the door off the handle, and just so full of personality immediately. Our whole office was like, this guy's got to work for us. He's incredible. That kind of started George's career here, I think, and then, of course, he has just grown and grown and grown and grown and just done a phenomenal job. And I don't mean like that. Not like that, but hey.
See me in Speedos.
But with that being said, everything that George has done for this community, it's just extraordinary. Like everyone else has said, he gives and gives and gives and gives and doesn't really think about what that means to his family. He does it without a second thought, without worrying about how much time it's going to take and how it's going to take away from his family and his kids and his wife and everything. And, you know, George, we just love you, dude. You're just so awesome. Personally, in my life, you have been a wonderful person to me. I've been through a lot of personal things, as we talked about before, and George was there for me during that time. And we just couldn't be more appreciative and more thankful to have such a wonderful person in this community. The Fishhawk community, you know, we have a lot of reputations out there, thoughts out there about Fishhawk, but what people don't realize is this community, more than any place I've ever seen, if anyone is in need, they stand up and they fight and they scream and they yell and they do what needs to be done, no matter what. And George is a big part of that. So personally, we want to thank you for that. Now, just to give you real quick a little background on the band. I don't know if all of you know this, but these kids work hard. Every kid works hard, right? In their respective sport, extracurricular activity, whatever it is they do, they all work hard. We know that. I have 4 children myself that have done every sport around here, every extracurricular activity. These kids kill themselves. They are there Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, almost all day long. They get to school during the week, of course, at 7. They don't leave till 8 or 9 o'clock at night. That happens all the time. During the summer, they have 12-hour in this heat camps that they're there all day long. It's incredible what they have done, how much time and how much of their life they devote to this. And because of it, it shows. I mean, that is why they're going to Macy's. Again, first school in Hillsborough County history to ever go to Macy's, and it's because of the work that they have put in. They truly, truly, truly deserve it. So please know that they definitely worked their butts off to get there. We appreciate all of you so much. Anything that you can come to, any of the activities going on the rest of this month, it is such a wonderful thing to have the support of the community. And know that this is growing this program. Whether you have a kid there now or might have a kid there in 5 or 10 years, this is growing that program. That program is going to continue to just soar. I mean, we have a great director. Michael Miller is our director. He's phenomenal. They have won countless awards, more than they've ever done in the history of Newsome Band, and they're just going to keep going. So no, this will affect you later at some point, even if it doesn't now. But thank you so much for your support. We really, truly, truly appreciate it.
All right. All right, come on. So anyway, so doing all this stuff. Rhonda, Lita, thank you so much for coming out today and talking about some of this stuff. But like I said, this whole honorary mayor or branded thing, it's a charity thing, man. That's all it's about. So it's raising money. The cool thing is it's for our community, right? Everybody, fish off, fish off. Dude, this is us, done by us, for our kids, here, home, here. And again, with all the events going on through the month of June, that's great. But the one I was really looking forward to was this, because I know I've seen what this does, and this is freaking amazing. I'm excited to have the band parents out here today. The teachers, but they're but it's all good, man. This is a community. I'm sorry. The coach of it. And congratulations. And on a season, right? The girls softball team last year right? State champs, man. You gotta watch out. These guys are all watching, man. Everybody's like, they're like, hey, did you see them sitting on the side? They're all recruiting you guys. They're recruiting you guys. No, just don't miss the ball. So, but yeah, that's Bob's job back there. But I can't thank all you guys for coming out here. Listen, we got a lot of stuff going on today. There's raffles back there. We've got some really cool. As this whole mayor thing goes on, the prizes are getting better and better and better. It's just crazy, man. There's 2 big screen TVs back there. There's a Carlos Beltran jersey back there, signed on thanks to Bob Aberzizi for getting that. That's cool. Yeti cups. There's all kinds of baskets and cool things going on. There's a 50-50. There's a traveling auction too. You guys see those scratch-off tickets back there. There's $200 in scratch-off tickets. After all the events, we're going to raffle those off too. So I think last year, the person that got that won about $1,500. So.
Don't forget T-shirts, $15. We're selling out.
I'm going to hire Millie. Right? Millie's going to be the next realtor on the George Shea team, but yeah, Millie's got the shirts back there. But again, I know we want to get going. I just want to say thank you to you guys for all coming out and supporting our community. This is what it's all about, dude. This is what it's all about. And I want to thank Tim Coffey for, again, coming through, man. This guy's batting 1,000 with putting this kind of stuff together. And I can't thank him enough. Him, Millie, and Timmy for their family dedication and doing all this stuff. You talk about sacrifices and stuff. So, but let me give it back to Tim, the current commissioner. Not for long, though. I think he's got about 30 more minutes, right? And then Big Mike's going to take over. So, but here, I'll give you back to Timmy. Thank you, everyone.
Big round of applause for George, guys. Great guy. Amazing guy. When he grabs the mic, you can see his heart come out, guys. Okay, so George, I think, had my playbook here. He read pretty much the next 3 minutes of my script here, which was great. We're going to start to crank up the grills. We got raffles. Big thing tonight back at Park Square, guys. Okay, we got the big George Shea for Mayor Jamboree going on tonight. We have the Randall Newsome High School Band, a long way from Kansas. Everybody knows them? Yep. They'll be there tonight, starting at 7 o'clock. Then we are honored to have in our backyard, playing right after a long way from Kansas, is lead singer George Shea and his band Sexy Chicken. Yeah. Okay, and DJ Costco will be there before he starts his tour north of Bloomingdale Avenue this week, okay? So he'll be there, okay? So I encourage you guys to come out. The party's for free. It's a ton of fun. bring your coolers, bring your chairs. Just camp out in that little breezeway there, and we end up getting about 300 or 400 people out there tonight, and it's a total blast. It's a great time, okay? So please, everybody, come down to the party. That's what it's all about. We're going to pull the raffle winners at the party tonight back at Park Square, okay? We threw this tournament together pretty quick. You know, this whole pitch of an idea, and George ran with this thing. We kind of had to get this thing going pretty quick, and somehow we came up with a ton of sponsors. So, none of this is possible, guys, if we don't have our sponsors. We can come out here, run around and play softball all day and make cheeseburgers and hamburgers and play music at night. If we don't have these sponsors helping us take some money and make it into a lot more money, none of this is possible. So I'm going to call off our sponsors, okay? I'm going to start with our gold sponsors. I'm going to ask you to take 2 steps forward if you're here, okay? And a big round of applause for everybody here. So I'm going to start with Rick and Melissa Weber, our gold sponsors. Rick and Melissa Weber. Good. That's not 2 steps. Thank you. Okay, Gary and Mary from Mary Lawn Care. He's not here right now, but Gary always sponsors our tournaments here, guys. Very generous. Mike Brand, who works for Guardian Protection. Mike Brand, you're here. Step on out. Thank you, Mike. Ted Kuntz, who owns Red Sports, guys. He does a lot of the Newsome jerseys and so forth. He makes these tournament shirts for us at cost, and we sell them for a profit. Okay, so he's very generous. Cormac McCarthy from Fishhawk Beef O'Brady's, okay? He's not here. He's going to try to get here. I don't think he made it. But Cormac sponsors every one of our tournaments, too. Great, very great guy. The team that I'm putting in is called The Asylum, okay? And we took a gold sponsorship. So anybody on The Asylum, step on up. Good job, guys. The Bridgeview team in the Fishhawk Softball League, run by Jeff Gould and Eddie Fontana. Anybody else on Bridgeview, step forward. Guys, I'm still on gold, okay? Mary Shea, who got us David Weekly Homes. Where's Mary Shea? Thank you, Mary. Jason Norberg from Paragon Custom Carpentry. Where's Jason? You usually hear him before you see him. Young Smiles and Young Massage, Claiborne. Claiborne, thank you, Claiborne, as always, buddy. Thank you. Coca-Cola Beverages, Florida, Alex Gomez. Thank you, Alex. Thanks, buddy. Ken from Kitchen Pros couldn't make it. I don't think he's playing today, but Ken jumped in for the first time in the tournament. We really appreciate Ken's support in this tournament here. Ellen Matheson from Alafaya River Animal Hospital. I don't think Ellen's here, but again, Ellen jumps in on every single tournament that's out there. Bob Abrazizi, who got us Divine Design. Where's Bob? Thank you, Bob. Bob's a tremendous help to me running these tournaments because I am completely Facebook illiterate. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. I can read the article. I don't know how people liked it and didn't like it and respond. But Bob's my media guy and generates a lot of kind of talk and chatter in the Fishhawk community about getting these events to take off. So thank you, Bob. Rob Stokes, where's Rob Stokes? Rob Stokes got us Eats American Grill over there on Bloomingdale. Thank you, Rob. Where's Heckler? Heckler here? Where's that guy? He took off? Okay, Heckler gave us from Well Dine Drugs. He gave us a $500 check without even asking a question. Okay, our silver sponsors are the Mike Shea family. Mike Shea, thank you very much. Chris's Plumbing, who donated the porta potties for this event for us today. We appreciate all the help for that. David Payne from M&M Printing. He tells us as long as he can put his logo on anything that we print, he prints it out for us for free. So the tournament banner and the George Shea banner is all really pretty much free. Oh, I missed one. I know there's one on the back here. James Roy, where's James Roy at? James Roy, step forward, buddy. Real estate, life residential, guys. James, again, is another one of those guys. Every single tournament, he's like, Tim, what do you need? And he cuts me a check, okay? Those are the types of guys we need. James, thank you. Okay, so we're going to get to the national anthem here. Anybody involved in Newsome Band that would like to come on out, whether you're performing or not performing, or come on out and support us here. We have our friend, tell me if I get this wrong, Anthony Salabria? Salabria. That? Okay, good, thank you. These guys are going to perform the national anthem for us today, guys. Let's give these guys a big round of applause. How about that, guys? That was pretty amazing. Thank you. Great job, buddy. Okay, guys, we got our last thing here before we get going is to throw out our ceremonial first pitch. Is going to be none other than the guy who's going to win this race this month, George Shea. Let's cheer George on. It's been a long time since we thought of softball. There you go. Okay, guys. Thank you, everybody, and let's play ball, guys.